Have you ever thought about starting a YouTube channel but wondered if it could really make a difference in your life? I started my YouTube channel a year ago and I still have less than 2,000 subscribers. I just hit the 1,000 subscriber mark. I'm not monetized. I can tell you that YouTube has definitely changed my life in ways that I didn't see coming. And that started with me posting my first YouTube video a year ago. But fast forward to today, a year later, I'm going to be sharing with you exactly how YouTube changed everything for me. So keep watching because who knows, maybe by the end of this video, you might feel inspired to start your own channel too. For those of you who are new here, my name is Melanie. I'm going to be sharing 3 ways that YouTube has really impacted my life in the best way possible, even though I'm not monetized. So the first way that YouTube has really changed my life in a good way, it helps me have an outlet for my social anxiety. I do have social anxiety. I mean, I think to some extent everybody does. It's something that has made me shy away from public speaking, and I've tried my best growing up to avoid presentations. I think because I grew up with social anxiety, it really hindered me from being able to express myself. And that's why I really appreciate YouTube, because it allows me to express myself creatively and it gives me that outlet that I feel like I don't really have, or I struggle to have in my personal life. It's very different talking in front of a camera compared to talking in front of a live audience, obviously. And behind the camera, I can take time to film, edit, and post my videos. I don't feel the pressures of having to, speak to someone like just in public or anything like that. And honestly, the best part that I didn't realize that came with YouTube is having a community. I posted videos about like navigating through my mid-20s and also just living abroad. It's funny because I share that to like encourage people, but also I don't expect people to actually watch them. So when people do and they comment, it just makes me feel like, wow, we're kind of going through life together. And I truly believe that YouTube is such a powerful platform to create and build community. Okay, number 2 is that YouTube forced me to learn time management. I mean, growing up, I used to be a very avid procrastinator. It's interesting because I feel like a lot of people's first impression of me is that I'm very put together, I'm very calm and collected, but that wasn't the case growing up. I was very much someone who didn't know how to manage my time wisely. And I think a huge part of it was just not really knowing what I enjoyed doing. And so I filled my time up with a lot of watching Netflix, going on social media, and it's fine, watching movies and playing video games and stuff like that. But I think to a certain extent, it can be an addiction. And I think that was what it was for me. Anyways, fast forward to today. I feel like after I graduated college, that was when my time management became better. But I feel like YouTube has forced me to be even more efficient when it comes to being productive and how I utilize my time. And just to give you guys a background, I have a full-time job and I also manage 6 different side hustles, which is a lot. I'm most likely going to be posting another video of how I balance my side hustles while maintaining a full-time job. So definitely hit that subscribe button if you want notifications when I post that video. And so balancing all these side hustles and my full-time job, I thought, adding YouTube to the mix would just cause me to be even more overwhelmed. But it actually taught me to just better manage my time. Filming, editing, publishing your video, it takes a lot of time and energy. And I had to get super intentional with how I use my time. So for example, right now, I'm literally batching 3 YouTube videos in one sitting just because I know that throughout the rest of the week, I won't have time to do it. So take it from somebody who was an avid procrastinator for the majority of her life. If I can manage a YouTube channel and my side hustles and a full-time job, you definitely can as well. It's not easy, but I would say it's a really great challenge for anybody who's interested in starting a YouTube channel. Number 3 is that YouTube shifted my focus from inward to outward. I had to stop creating content for myself and I had to start thinking about what people actually wanted to watch. So I actually used to have a YouTube channel in the past, maybe around 2020 to 2021. I created content about vlogging and lifestyle. Basically, I was my own brand. This was during the pandemic, by the way, so I had a lot of time to watch videos and I really wanted to be a content creator just growing up in general. I also didn't have any expertise in, a side hustle. So I really struggled to figure out what type of content I wanted to create. Lo and behold, I decided, okay, I'm just gonna go with lifestyle content. And that was a huge mistake for me just because it was during the pandemic and we couldn't even go out, right? So I had to figure out how to create content that was interesting and that revolves around my life. But if I was just at home, there was really not much to film because nothing was really going on in my personal life. Long story short, I got really burnt out quickly. I was quickly running out of ideas. That's why I feel like it's so important to experiment and see what kind of side hustles or what kind of niche you want to go into. For me, I had to kind of learn the hard way of going through that burnout to realize that the lifestyle niche is not for me. Fast forward to 3 years later, honestly, I feel like God blessed me with my Etsy shop and my blog because it just kind of aligned naturally. I mean, I started blogging first and then I started my Etsy shop, but my Etsy shop started taking off. So I was like, okay, you know what? I think I could talk about my experiences. Then YouTube just naturally became another side hustle for me. Even though I'm not monetized, I do enjoy talking about it. I realized I wanted to serve other people who wanted to start their own online side hustle. And every time I plan a video, I always ask myself, how am I going to create the best content that's valuable for my audience? So instead of thinking about myself, I try to put myself in your shoes, and I eventually learned that being a YouTuber is not about chasing views, even though it is very exciting, to see that growth and to see your watch hours go up. Because again, yes, I'm not monetized, but eventually I would love to be monetized. That's why I post about my side hustles, because I just know that younger Melanie would have wanted to know that it is possible making passive income online. So I just knew that someone out there would probably be feeling the same way. And that's why my focus is no longer about, creating content just for myself. Although I do like to add a mix here and there of lifestyle stuff, but for the majority of my videos, I do like to just focus on you guys, focus on my audience and what you guys want to see. That said, if you're interested in starting your own YouTube channel, here are 3 tips that are going to help you get started. Number 1, focus on authenticity over perfection. I feel like we need to throw away the mindset of everything has to be perfect, whether that's the things that you say, how your YouTube videos appear, the type of niche that you have to be in. Perfection really cripples people from ever starting anything. I get it, because the world is kind of a scary place online. You can get backlash for anything. It could go both ways. People can praise you for your authenticity, and then other people can bash you for, saying things that don't meet their expectations or something like that. I truly believe that as long as you stick to your values and who you are, you'll find your community, you'll find your people. And I feel like I'm slowly starting to find my community here on YouTube, because when one of my videos took off, I was just very transparent and honest, and I think a lot of people appreciated that. If you have the passion, you have maybe something that you are interested in talking about, maybe you've learned enough to actually speak into this topic, then just do it. It's better to start somewhere than to just never start. Basically, keep it real. The right people will come your way. So number 2 is to pick a niche that you're interested in. Take note that I didn't say passionate about, because I feel like that just places so much pressure on people who don't know exactly what they want to talk about. And that can lead to paralysis, because you're just like, oh, I'm not passionate about anything. Maybe I shouldn't talk about stuff because I don't know what I want to talk about. But if you have a niche that you're interested in, go ahead and just experiment, test it out, maybe for the first few months. And if you realize, hey, this is not the niche that I want to go towards, mix in some other different topics. And with any side hustle journey, it is going to take time to figure out, what you even want to create long term. I like talking about personal finance, side hustles, just because I've been doing it for a while, and this is kind of the expertise that I enjoy talking about. But I'm also someone who likes to mix things up once in a while, which is why on my channel, you'll see I talk about Etsy, blogging, side hustles in general, and also some lifestyle content. Yes, I know that my lifestyle stuff, like navigating my mid-20s, doesn't get a lot of views, but it helps me to prevent burning out. And it's a strategy that I feel like would work for me long term, even though I know that I would just get less views on it. So if you don't want to put yourself in a box, this is a method that you can consider doing as well. Okay, and number 3 is that consistency will build your confidence and skills. One of the biggest ways that YouTube has changed my life is my confidence. When I show up and I talk in front of the camera, I feel a lot more confident than how I would have like maybe 3 or 4 years ago when I started my first YouTube channel. And I'm kind of known as that friend who vlogs a lot. It's not like I posted those videos anywhere, but like I'll just whip out my camera sometimes with my friends and I'll be like, hey guys, even though I'm not posting it anywhere. The reason why I feel like I'm able to just naturally get in that zone is because I have made YouTube videos in the past. That just naturally helps me to develop my speaking skills. And it's not just about your speaking skills, but I feel like the more consistent you are, the faster you'll grow. Like not just in numbers, but your ability to communicate and create better content. Because maybe your first videos, you're going to be like, I don't even know what to say. I don't know how to edit my videos. I don't know my thumbnail style. That's something that I'm still learning, my type of style. That just comes with time. Also just posting consistently. I feel like this platform offers so much more than money. Like you really learn a lot about yourself. I do feel like YouTube can challenge you in ways that you never thought you would be challenged. So if there's anything that you could take out of this video, I'm just gonna say like, this is your sign to start your YouTube channel. Just do it. I don't think you'll regret it. You know, I'm trying to think of why you would, and who knows where your YouTube channel can take you. Also, let me know in the comments below, what are you hoping to learn from starting your own channel? With that said, I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please go give it a big thumbs up, and I look forward to just sharing more of my YouTube journey with you guys. So I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye!